Nice landing. Welcome to the factory. Now, hold on. We've been making the sickest shoes for years, and I'm here to show you how. Look at all those shoes, man. You see that machine? Invented by Travis himself. One of a kind. Before your shoes went through it, they was pure chocolate. I bet you never seen a shoe this weak. Let's go. Look out! Oh, the rare cocoa cactus, where we get our chocolate from. And when you look at that, the first one ever grown. Anyway, check this out. Now that's more like it.
Damn it. Damn, Dennis. Third time this week, bro. Oh, what up? Welcome to the factory.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Remo, aka Mr. Rich Threads, back at you with another episode of Let's Talk Fashion, powered by the JBT Network. And let's just say we've reached a new year. See, the tree is gone. 2025, we are officially here, first day of the new year, and man, it's been a journey. Let's just say I didn't plan out 2024 saying I was going to be any type of content creator, that I was going to be talking about fashion in this type of aspect, or joining a network in that facet. But I did. And it's been kind of rolling in a successful way where we've been having a lot of engagement in the conversations and, the comments on Instagram and shit like that. It been getting a little weird. Because dudes been hitting me up early, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, really getting their shit off. But mind you, I don't mind the conversation because we at the point where it's like good conversation comes because fashion has no label, it has no starting point, standpoint, or like where this all begins and where it all ends and where the conversation should start from, because we are in different generations when it comes to fashion. Me particularly, I'm from, let's say, the 90s era, where we seen things come for the first time, where we seen Jordans roll out. And that's why a lot of people don't understand why I say the attachment to the culture doesn't really matter today, because today's culture looks so different than what we enjoy back in our time. And it's just an understanding of what's going on in the current market versus where it has been in the past. The prices is different, the materials are different, the rollouts are different, the storytelling is different. All this shit matters because we personally have seen this thing move eventually for the first time and coming back 4, 5, 6 different times already. So it's like, me personally, I can't say I'm mad at what's going on and where the culture is today, because people are really enjoying fashion, a different facet of, just life. These kids are the future. These people are the ones that drive the culture and push it to where it is currently in the market today, where the shit that we love, it just doesn't matter today.
Jordan 1s or Jordan 4s?
Jordan 4s. One's not durable, they crease after 2 days. Word. And they tongue be mad curled up. You take your shoe off the wrong way, it's finna curl up like a tongue, but it's not it, gang. She got 4s right now. She jogging the 4s, man. She jogging the 4s. 4s, you can put that with almost any fit. They got mad colors on them 4s, but them ones, it's not it. I ain't gonna lie.
We seen a lot of clothes coming back, but the sneakers and footwear and shit like that, it just doesn't matter the same way to these kids. But with all that being said, we are back. We do have a sponsor for today, Cult Individuality. Shout out to Fashion T over there at Woodstack for holding us down. And this is one of the hats right here, man. Great bag. Gave me some hats. Gave me some a blanket that's fire. Man, shout out to them, man. Tap in with the culture and shit like that. But it's Let's Talk Fashion. This is why we here. So being at a season, well, not a new season, but a new year in particular. I say last year, we had a lot of things we had to work on. The visual aspect of things, the sound. So we put a lot of work on the back end when it comes to really bringing the conversation in the correct manner to the culture and to the people in particular. And this is why we're here. So we might as well just, jump into what we got going on this week. And there's a couple topics that we got to reach into. And let's just jump with it. Like Lil Yachty, man. I get it. Like, he's received a lot of hate going past, last couple of months, with the rollout of the Concrete Boys. He had the comment about Brooklyn fashion, New York fashion. Then you seen the whole OVO kind of collabo. Then you seen the Uptowns. But we gotta give Yachty his credit where his name still matters somewhere in the conversation of fashion at all times, because he is one of 3 hip hop artists that actually is signed and has an agreement with Nike moving forward to have any kind of collaboration, any type of projects going on. Him, Drake, and Travis Scott. Those are the only 3 names of hip hop artists that's doing anything when it comes to Nike brand moving forward. As well as, Tiana Taylor. She had the Jordan release as well.
How about you, man? You've been everywhere too, man.
I actually
You just dropped the shoes?
I haven't been anywhere.
Man.
I did just drop shoes. Yeah, they sold out like 30
30
minutes.
for that, man.
That was special.
And I always say this, man. Nothing is good until you get that amount of hate.
That's true.
They shitted on you. Let's be honest.
No, that's
no. I'm gonna tell you like it is.
That's what it is.
They shitted on you, but
I think I get
look at
shitted
everybody
on.
who has successful shoes.
I get shitted on
Kanye got shitted
all
on
the time.
Drake got shitted on with the shoes, but look at the shoes now. They selling the out them.
I think when you get hatred is when you know that you're doing something right. For some reason, I don't know
And
why.
did they sell out?
On my site, when I put on my site in 30 minutes. I think that people don't actually ever know what they want until someone else says it's okay.
So where did you show the sneaker at first?
The first thing we did was we revealed it on Close Friends, but on the Close Friends feed. It was like one of the first people to do it, where I put all my close friends.
I think Will Smith also was.
Did he?
Yeah, I think he might have did it right before you.
Did he?
Yeah, I think, didn't Will Smith? Yeah, Will Smith was the first one.
I don't know if
you
he
might
did.
have
I don't know if that's true. I think I was first.
I'll look it up.
We don't got to do that.
But shout out to T. But that realm of where Yachty is really one of those guys, and I think people gotta stop giving him so much heat because he's a staple that's really not gonna go anywhere. He's the energy, he's the youth, he's part of the conversation of fashion moving forward. And the fact that they're giving him a special project and they're giving him a special opportunity to show his sticking worth in fashion and in the culture. Get used to it. Regardless if y'all want to feel as though the brand or the collaboration is mid at best, Yachty is one of those. Moving forward, he is one of those. He got a new haircut, he got a new look, he got a new feel, and y'all gonna see him moving forward for some time. But the reason that we see that is because Yachty does have a cult following, and fashion in itself is moving in a whole different way where it's no longer about the old 90s silhouettes, and those really don't matter as much. And I try to say this prior to where, I got a lot of pushback where it's like, clothes matter along with sneakers, and that shit is like a marriage. Y'all sneaker nerds out there, y'all gotta slow down with this whole the knowledge of this and the Nike Jumpman behind. I don't give a fuck about that shit, because when I wear it, I want it to look elite. My outfit gotta look elite. Sneakers mean nothing without good clothes. I'm gonna say it again. Sneakers mean nothing without good clothes. They're just expensive shoes. That's it. They're not expensive sneakers. They're expensive shoes. So what I was trying to attempt to say, because people just, had their panties in a bunch, is that clothes and fashion together make a whole different, conglomerate of time. The time space between clothes and it matters so much, and people really they push back on that because I'm not saying that something has to be, high end. High end isn't the only way that it has to be, but it's just putting ensembles together to make it look like a particular look to come together. So when you have, a really dope sneaker and a decent outfit, the shit just umbrellas into something way bigger than it, without one or the other. But with that being said, the energy in the culture is different because we've seen uh homeboy from the UK, Clinton Cortez. He came out here and did a special release, and the energy was just different in New York City. Let's take a look and see what I'm talking about just the energy itself.
Cortez rules the world.
He shit's hard. He did his shit with this, bro.
Alcatraz himself.
In Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? Not Manhattan.
Unstrap the motherfuckers.
Real twin shit, man. Boom, you already know who it is, man. FT from the Today we're live on my New York City, baby, for the Cortez New York takeover. Let's run around. Let's chat to the people.
You ain't from here, don't come here.
Let's go, baby. Yeah.
6 o'clock this morning. FT from the Columbus, Ohio.
Plastic on the dog tag, all the way from New Zealand. We not fucking that shit up, bro.
How much Cortez do you own? Hello. To the drawers, too many. Word to my mother.
Not to hate on the truth I'm living in.
Bye, shit.
Tough man hate with the love.
Yes, sir, ski.
That one?
No, what's that? Hello. Come on, man. New York City, baby.
Come on, man.
Cortez rules the what?
Come on, man.
Cortez rules the world. Come on, man.
Good material as always.
Come on now, you gotta move tack.
Cortez rules the world.
Should know that you can't rush greatness.
Black Cement 3 off.
It's brick as fuck out here. Tom, Dick, and Harry. I'm cold as fuck.
So when I say the energy in New York for a UK representative to come out here and really represent in Tom, Dick, and Harry's, which is one of like the New York staple stores from back in the day in Bed-Stuy area, and really like try to trick the people where it's like, you had to get a newspaper, and the newspaper kind of gave you a ticket to come to the location and get a wristband in order to shop with us. But he brings a different element of conversation when it comes to just fashion in general, because that cult following, this is the new energy, and this is the way it went, or this is the way it goes when it comes to just fashion in itself, because the kids really move the market. If the kids don't find things to be hot, they not really with it at all anymore. They're saying like, Jordan 1s is not really it. We jacking Jordan 4. And this is a thing of the kids. Rather than hear it from me, you hear it from them. Listen to this, man.
Kobe's or Jordans?
Jordans.
Y'all not rocking with Kobe's?
We don't wear no Kobe's.
I say you can swag a pair of Jordans out more than a pair of Kobe's, I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. I feel like Jordan basketball sneakers dirt. Like,
yeah. Not even that. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like Jordan is uncomfortable. Like,
So which sneakers are you hooping in? Like Jordans or Kobe's?
I'm hooping in Jordan. Yeah, I'm hooping in Jordan 11s too. I'm hooping in
Jordan 4s?
You're not telling me no.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm hooping in Kobe 8s.
So now, when I say the culture in itself, when a man comes from the UK, puts together some kind of historic feeling with, a throwback sneaker store in Brooklyn, in a synonymous area of New York City, this is where it's going, y'all. Forget what we thought it was, what we thought was hot, and, this sneaker dropped in 98 with this and that and Tinker hat. Fuck all that shit. It's over for all of that. These kids are moving the market, and these kids have no nostalgic connection to what was the past. And that's just the harsh reality that we got to admit. The past is the past, and the kids are the future. That's why we're seeing all these different silhouettes that these kids are gravitating to, and not the old shit. We seeing Columbia sit on the shelf. We seeing Jordan 3s sit on the shelf. And this is something that we have never seen in history when it comes to these certain releases. And this is because the kids are no longer vested in what we thought was hot. We're starting to see the conversation about gammas coming back in 2025. Nobody asked for them shits. Shit's just garbage. Matter of fact, that whole look came about when people started putting dye on Space Jams and calling them all black. Nah, it's not gonna move. I'm sorry, Nike. Y'all get ahead of this and don't produce a whole bunch of other shit that nobody has not asked for. Unfortunately, I'm just being transparent with y'all. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Just please don't do something that we never asked for and we're not asking for moving forward because the kids don't want it. And to show that the kids don't want it, they've been sitting on shelves and they just been stuck. They've been up and stuck for that. And that, if that's the interest that y'all want moving forward, I don't know how y'all gonna, do what y'all gotta do to make it presentable to the public, but this is not gonna be it, man. But it's a couple things, that I really want to discuss that kind of like moved the needle and really gave me like some enjoyment just in general with the whole 2000 Y2K ish type of aroma when it came back to fashion, and it made me feel good because I felt in my own space with a lot of this shit that came back, and the Vanson, the just the leathers in general, Pele, Averex, a lot of that shit just came back, and it gave me like a real feel as though like I don't know if the current fashion state can't get it right or just need help from the past, where you know the '90s kind of had a feel as though like it was culture driven. Polo was culture driven. Averex does a link up of vintage Averexes and where they still come and they give certain intakes on the leathers that they got. Vincent is back like hot frisk. I've been seeing Von Dutch popping out here and there, Avizu. So just the fact that a lot of the shit that during my era that was a thing, people that appreciated fashion in the long spectrum, it was like it's now comfortable to wear those again. And it's kind of changing the formality of how we look at fashion as well, because it's like, what's new that's making a sticking point in fashion where it's like, this is one of those. And I really appreciate what I see from this brand because of XYZ. I don't think a lot of these brands are having those sticking points where they become classical brands. And the fact that you're seeing like the Von Dutches, who would ever think that Von Dutch would come back around and you start seeing those type of hats again when we didn't had Dawn C's and Tisa and all types of hats come about. But to come back with a Von Dutch and it be a thing, True Religion jeans with the Butters, because Butters had a whole different type of lifestyle, but we could talk about that later. But just in general, like it's dope to see because I feel comfortable in that era. And I'm not taking anything away from what's going on right now currently because everything going on currently right now is like, you know, it's free flow. There's nobody telling you how you should dress, the way you should dress, and there's still people that wear, skinnies, whether it be skateboarders or people that wear slacks to work. And then there's people like me that kind of like, switch and play in between. But, shout out to what's going on currently in the space. And I really enjoy it generally. It's one pair of sneakers that I think that kind of it went under my radar because I'm gonna keep it real. I had absolutely no idea what was going on with this sneaker, and it was the Kids of Immigrants by Nike, and it kind of gave me that feel of the '90s inspired, but it was like it's what the market kind of needs right now. It needs a shift. It needs a change of direction. It needs something to move from the norm because I really feel as though the whole Travis's, the whole that kind of movement is no longer there. We haven't seen the influence of Jordan silhouettes really like take over and sell out the window like they once was. You used to just drop in the nostalgia Jordan 311 and say, this is gonna sell out regardless of what. This is no longer happening. So the kids are just driving the market and moving things differently. But this silhouette right here, between the colors, the execution of the fade in, and just it being kind of low and under the radar, and then it having like a feel is like this is one of those. I definitely appreciate this right here because it had me looking at it like, yo, how would I pull it off? What would I do to really, you know what I mean, put together a look like this? And me being like into sneakers and not only just one particular sneaker, even like today, man, I got on the ASAP Nas Reebok. I don't know the details of all of this shit, but it kind of gives me like Ed Bacon feel, back in the day, and something different. But it's easy, it's not easy to pull off because it's different materials and stuff like that. But I'm saying I just how I was feeling about life today. So I threw them on. So definitely shout out to that project by Nike and giving a whole nother feeling, a whole nother light to, footwear in general. But I've been seeing this other shoe, and it's the Adidas Clots. And I don't know what it is about these shoes that just attracted me and was like, you know what? Whenever these drop, I'm definitely gonna have show some kind of interest in purchasing these shoes because it gives me that fly past the church dad feel. But it's the clot. It's different. It's different. It's a different feel because I haven't grown up as one of those guys that enjoy really wearing like dress up clothes. Like I mix it in between streetwear and dress up clothes or whatever. But this is giving me shell toe slash penny loafer slash adult feel. You know, so somebody who's trying to bridge in between what's going on, and you know what I'm saying, this is a shoe that I might explore for sure because sometimes as though you want to step out where you want to try something a little different, but you don't want to get too extreme and move into an area where you're basically not enjoying your fit based on your footwear alone. But where you're going might not allow you to be wearing like sneakers in that particular situation. Loafers is a thing, and I get they doing the whole like Chelsea boot, but the Chelsea boot look in itself is nasty to me, y'all. Like I really can't jack it. I really can't see myself wearing some tight pants and some Chelsea boots saying I'm going out to the XYZ location because I gotta dress up. No, I'm not doing that at all. At all. But I think I should take a look at this and let me know like in the comments, is this something that y'all will rock? Like, is it far fetched that I will wear, you know what I mean, an Adidas shoe sneaker? I guess you want to label it as, but I mean, I'd give it a shot, man. It give me the whole nostalgia, old school Adidas feel with the whole I gotta be an adult as well. So, and shout out to this collaboration right here. But there's one thing that came about, and it was kind of confusing on the direction where it was going. Was this whole Luigi shooter, the medical, all this, it got a little weird, because people actually went out and they were in support of his movement or what he did and why he did it because of, you know, I guess the message in himself. But this guy, he got caught up, you know what I mean? They caught him. But he got walked out, and then one of the agents had a Jordan 5, and his image of him shooting, whatever the case might be, was put onto a shirt. This guy's a viral superstar for all the wrong reasons, but everything around him is just like a cultural moment. And it's just a testament of where culture is right now that we don't take nothing serious. This guy's, you know what I mean? He took somebody out. For whatever reason he took some out for whatever his personal reason is, he took somebody out. But we decided, I'm going to say we loosely, decided that we're going to jump on the bandwagon and we're going to support what he got going on. Cool. Whatever y'all want to do. But then the nerve of the agent to come out and be wearing Jordan 5s while doing it, man, it's just something else, man. Listen, let's take a quick break. We got a whole different discussion to talk, man. We'll be right back. Welcome back, man. Listen, just do me a favor, just hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You know what I mean? Tell a friend to tell a friend, share with somebody, and then if maybe somebody who should be on the show that, hasn't been on here yet and you feel as though they have a dope conversation, hit me up, man. Let's talk fashion. We here for all of that. But being that it's 2025 now and 2024 has just left the building, I know I got seen a lot of conversations of top 10 lists and this person made this and that list, and so I want to have just a general discussion about a lot of the article of clothing, sneakers that kind of, came and went that maybe had got his flowers or may not have gotten his flowers. And we just here to have a rediscussion about that shit. So let's get right into it. Where one of the sneakers that I think, being that it's one of a designer sneaker and not usually basis a streetwear look or blah blah blah. You know how it goes, where people don't want to put streetwear looks into the same looks as high-end fashion and shit like that. But Tyler Creator did come out with an amazing sneaker with Louis Vuitton with his collaboration that he had. And it's a green silhouette. It's really dope. It's detailed as hell. You get the bold LV prints. You get the bold colorway. You get the color blocking with the pinks and the greens. The way that this sneaker was actually executed was really, really clean. The price point was probably what took a lot of people out of the culture, out of the realm of having a discussion about this shoe. But there's a lot of sneakers in discussion for sneaker of the year or blah 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 that they will overpay for to be part of it. So it's like you either got to choose which side you really gonna be on. You don't want to pay for high-end sneakers at the retail, but you'll pay for sneaker that come out for $220 for $800. Y'all gotta make it make sense because they overcharge you regardless. But which one is going to last? Which one is going to have the selling point moving forward? Which one you could pull out your closet? That's what matters in this conversation right here. Another sneaker. It was a Jordan 3, all green silhouette by Nina Chanel. See, I got to write this shit down. I'm going to keep it real with y'all because a lot of these sneakers, I don't know the names of it. I just know the looks of it and what I thought when I even seen them or the way they were dressed up and the kind of influence I felt as though they had or didn't receive or the shit like that. But the Nina Chanel Jordan 3, these were really clean to me, but it's really hard to get the general people to really stand by you and say I'm gonna kill a Jordan 3 in all green. Being she did put different materials on it and the orange laces, it gave it a whole different feel to the sneaker, which I didn't find to be bad at all. I just think that a lot of these sneakers aren't accessible to a lot of people and they aren't able to find it as often as they could to make it a GR feel to it, where they're sitting on shelves, but a lot of people that might be interested in it are not willing to be that interested and that vested to pay the resale price of it going up. So they get stuck in the middle where the shit just doesn't have the same feel, doesn't have the same effect in the culture in general. But me personally, I thought this was a really clean shoe that should have been given a little bit more love because it was a 3. It's hard to get people to not roll with the Jordan 3 that isn't a classic. So I think this is kind of where this fell on the doorstep as far as like the extra hype. Another shoe, another brand itself, uh ASICS. ASICS had a crazy fucking year when it came to sneakers. And they didn't sell us any short by dropping the Stefon Diggs. Stefon Diggs got injured this year, where it kind of maybe would have deflected the momentum of the actual collaboration, the brand. But that sneaker was really, really clean in my opinion. And the way that, you know, ASICS was having its moment this year, you couldn't not give them credit for this shoe right here, man. Because Stefon Diggs is definitely one of those guys in the NFL that you kind of check for on the tunnel walk, for the good, bad, and the ugly. He might have some questionable looks and fits, and that might drive you to be like, is that one of those? But I would say that, this sneaker in itself is really clean and executed well. And I don't know if this lives past the moment to next year where he comes back and do they follow with a secondary color or whatever the case might be. But definitely a good shoe, solid shoe. Oh, so now Action Bronson. Action Bronson dropped a collab, a couple collabs now with New Balance, but his one of his recent collabs, it was real colorful, real vibrant, a different feel for what you think, Action Bronson would actually look like. And be like, you dropped that? Yeah. All right, cool. But the look of the shoe was really amazing because, you know, being that playful with colors and the silhouette that he did choose to use his shoe on, I really appreciated it. And the fact that, they gave him the runway to continue to be making multiple different shoes and pleasing the public because the public is grasping of what they're doing. My only question is, how does New Balance get from dope collabs to, you know, breaking through in the market where it comes to like people are like, you know what, I'm good on Nike and I'm going to New Balance, but they definitely in an amazing direction, especially with all the names that they collabing with. Another brand or shoe that was really dope was the Nigel Sylvesters. I think they kind of came and went because they started kind of slutting out the actual silhouette of the shoe, the RNs, I believe they were called. Jordan RNs, almost like Team Jordans or whatever the case is. They started dropping a lot of colorways, but the storyline that came out with these Nigel Sylvesters was probably second to none. With the whole grandma's driveway and the bike Nike, and you know, even the promo video in itself was real dope with the way that they unveiled these shoes with the whole running through different cities and people joining him in bikes and stuff. That was kind of fire from Nike to even, present this look. And not on this list is the Who Decides War Jordans. I don't know what kind of silhouette you want to call that, but that was a whole nother kind of feel that they brought to like non, you know, uh traditional Jordans. I don't want to say Team Jordans to be disrespectful, but mainline Jordans where people check for certain retros and this at the full. So get to give a different feel and different energy to hybrid Jordans. Let's just say that. It's kind of dope that they were able to establish themselves in the interest of people. I'm kind of interested to see where they go with that with both of these collabs, whether it be Nigel or Who Decides War. Or do they give them the ability to have deeper stories and bring the stories to a forefront and make them larger than they are currently? But another A6. Shout out to them dudes over there, Kid, and the Marvel pack was amazing, man. That blue and black, it kind of stood out to me crazy. Like just in general, the way the storytelling came with this shoe, where it came with like a Marvel comic and the packaging and all this shit was fire. These are things that's missing from the culture in itself, where it comes to storytelling along with good product. Because sometimes another something is missing in between one or the other. But they got this one totally right. The people might not have been attached as much because we do have our quote unquote nerd pundits that's into like anime and story and all of that shit where they're gonna be the first ones to always reach out and get these type of shit. So definitely shout out to ASICS and Marvel on that collab. Now Soleil Bembry, man, he just been all over the place. He been at New Balance, he been at he dropped some Crocs. He got the Junipers when it comes to sneakers and shit like that. But his time in New Balance kind of was like really fly, especially this year. He dropped a few more looks to his collaborations. And I know you drop a little early in the year, they might forget about you. They might forget about the efforts that you put forward. But this dude, man, Saleh Bembry, he does what is needed on his shoes to tell his story and what he's into. I know he's into the hiking, he's into the arcs, he's into the colorways, and just being an outsidey person in general. And they've lended each platform he's been on to who he is as a person. And I think, just amazing job in general, with what he got going on over there. Um these shoes right here that I had, I don't know if I don't think it's a collab in any source, but it's an Air Max Muse. So I recently seen him in a pop-up shop that I went to, especially at Woodstack. We did go there and I did see Tiana had them drinks. So I'm like, yo, these are all right. I had my eye on them, but I never seen them in person to know what it would look like. And the thing with these shoes is like it's giving me Nike Air Max futuristic. Big air bubble in the back. It kind of has like a slope feel to it. It kind of gives me like the 97 with the silver on it a little bit. It's a dope shoe in general. I know it came out, late in the year, but I just feel as though shit like this needs more attention. Just items like that in general that isn't given as much as it could be given because the culture really isn't there yet for these sneakers and these shoes. So I think this is just definitely one shoe that I don't know, it could have a bright future seeing that the R4s have returned back to the lineup and people are remixing colors and feels. So just keep a lookout for this shoe, man. I in my mind, I have good ideas to where this shoe might land, but I digress. Another shoe that was kind of like slated as weird Balenciaga, big, bulky feeling, but it was very interesting because you had to figure out in your closet how you was gonna pull this shoe off, with what and when. And that is the cactus plant flea market. What the fuck you call these? The flea twos. They were big, they were bulky, they were obnoxious. Yes, I'm gonna agree with you on that one. But it was a conversation piece. It was interesting to wear, and you had to be creative to pull these shoes off. And the way that they unfolded was like I seen people and I'm like, yo, damn, could I pull those off? So me being somebody who's fashionable, I'm questioning myself in general. Am I one of these guys that actually pull this off and make this look happen? So for the fact that it made me do that, and I think the culture played with this silhouette a little bit more than I would have anticipated in general. Being that I'm an older gentleman, I feel as though like what I mean. I might have to go look for these, but this should be on the list. Now, I stated a couple times, uh, in the past segment that just a general movement of the Y2K era in 2024 was a movement. Vances, Pele, all of these other shits has came back into the front of the people, and it's deserving because it's come back classful. Most of the young kids have grabbed either new, gently used, or however they presenting it to be nice. The way that they present it is very tasteful. It's very I don't even know how to explain it. I don't even know where they getting a lot of this shit from, but it's a lot of this shit is back to stay. So just be familiar and get okay with seeing a lot of this shit more often because you might start seeing the Christian order. I don't know. Apple bottoms. I don't know if that's a thing anymore. House. I don't know. It's a lot of shit that we were wearing that expired that is back today, and these kids have brought it back, and that's just how the temperature of the streets goes. Now, there's one last thing that we got to discuss that was major in 2024, and it's Timberland boots. We done seen variations. We done seen different colorways. We done seen different highs and lows and camel toes and all types of shit. But the fact that the Timberland boot has become a global inspiration in fashion, where we see people wearing quote unquote butters now. They call them butters. Shout out to Philly, DC, Maryland, whatever y'all want to, whatever area want to take credit to the butters. But we were wearing in New York Timbs forever. But the butters are being worn all season long, all types of weather. I haven't seen anybody wear a pair of butters in the winter, as far as like snow and all that shit. So we know this is a fashionable shoe only at this point, when it's really in traditional work shoe. But the fact that I'm seeing butters in the spring, in the summer, the fall, and the winter, this is a seasonal shoe all around the world. So the fact that we are here now, where a New York staple and Timberland boots becomes a regional shoe around the world for just drip, I guess, it's kind of fire. And we must give it up that, this is just where the culture is going. And it don't even have to be just males. Females are wearing them and getting females with shorts. And that is dope. With that all being said, we're going to take one more break. I got something special for you guys. So, you know what it is. It's fashion and clashing. But before we even get into fashion and clashing, I got something special for you guys. Check this out here.
Call me Mrs. Put that shit on. No designer. I'd rather design my own, and my style far from simple. My inspo easy. It's been my ancestors. They've been adorning a temple, so of course I come through tipping, dipped in something different, looking like the ones from which I descended. I take pride in my appearance, cause my heart and spirit already ate. I like the outer to reflect the inner. I'm a healer, so you know the shoe game gon' elevate. I'm a walking mirror of the Most High, and God keep them lilies in the field looking fly, so why would I do anything less? See, my outfit always gonna say what my mouth don't address. See, yesterday I said a poem, but today my piece is this dress. Are these jeans that's distressing? I make no apologies about it. So if you ain't confident in yourself or your outfit and you're throwing an event, don't invite me. Because chances are, if you like that, when I walk through, you probably gonna wanna fight me. See, I like to put the clothes on. I'm passionate with my fashion sense. I'm talking thrift store couture. I like the pattern mix, switch it up, vibrant fits, wearing all the colors they said I can't. My body is a canvas, so I paint when I get dressed.
So, with all that being said, is your favorite part of the show is fashion and clashing. Where you enjoy that look, is something that you think is fly, is something you would throw in your closet, then it's fashion. Or it's, nah, that ain't it. Get it the fuck out of here. Then it's clashing. Let's go to the first look and see what we got. Now, you know what I say? I'm not 100% mad at the direction of what this was going, because it was kind of giving like casual look along with a little sexy. I don't know if I feel as though like the pants needed to be sagged or whatever was going on underneath the pants, but I seen where it was going, and I'm not mad at it, because sometimes you just gotta break up the look. Sometimes you don't feel like always dressing up. So I'm definitely gonna go fashion on this one. And I just think she did a decent job. It wasn't over the top, but like, playing into her figure and the way she was, being a pretty female with a nice body. Sometimes you have to accentuate the looks with a little bit of body. So this is definitely fashion. Let's go to the next look and see what we got, y'all.
Attention, everybody. We are full of good here today. So honored to have you, Michelle Obama, at a happy place. Michelle Obama's walking, we can't let her go. She's a classy lady, we just love her so. We got Michelle Obama at the happy place. We got
Michelle Obama, I get it. You know what I'm saying? She is our former first lady. But I'm gonna go clashing on this look in general because I think just for her, I get what she was going with the whole blazer oversized setup, but I just didn't think it was for her. I think maybe the blazer should have actually been a little bit more fitted for what she had going on and her look and her shape in general. The big bottoms, okay, cool, because it gives you like an offsetted look. All right, not mad at it. But please don't leave me in treason for, talking bad about her, man. It's just this look in general, I'm gonna say is clashing. But her as a person is definitely like more than fashion. It's just like she's just a dope person in general. The fact that, she is who she is and enjoys the moment so much that she's so personable. So yeah, it's still clashing. But I'm just saying, y'all. Let's go to the next look.
Fist from the streets, who I have a pleasure of speaking with.
Babyface, right? Detroit, Michigan, the kid, fuck,
Yes, sir, man. I see the logo. Let me know what you rocking tonight.
I think this Pally hoodie.
Okay.
With the jeans.
Yes, sir.
Shorts.
Okay.
I got gallery socks on.
Right.
Gallery ASICS on.
Okay.
Gallery tee on.
Yes, sir.
Gallery hat on.
For sure.
Red patty cake on my
Okay.
wrist. You know what I'm saying?
Pop it.
To match everything else.
Yes, sir.
That's all I got for me.
For sure. Face, how would you describe your style, man?
I don't think I've said it before. Just clean.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Never trying, just simple shit.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for your time, man.
So my problem with hip hop in general is that, we put people in places to be, viewed as those guys, you know. But I don't think that they really give as much effort into being those guys because in general, I don't know if they always had the aspiration to be those guys. And this look itself is kind of like it's child's play. It's like this matches with this, this matches with this, and this brand goes with this, and this came from this. So I'm gonna just put it all together, and I don't really have to have much creativity with stepping outside of my crib or trying to make something really look, interested and dope. So me on this note, I'm gonna go clashing on this one because I wasn't impressed by nothing he had on. You know, gallery department, gallery department, gallery. All right, cool. Somebody at gallery department gave you a sponsor and they threw something to you, and that's how you came out with this shit. Not saying that you put it together. Stylist didn't put this together, so this shit was made at best. Go to the next look, y'all.
All right. Who do we have with us today?
Hello, I'm Jaya, Fire of Water.
My name is Patrick.
Okay, how you guys feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I'm loving this New York sun. You know, the weather up here is much more graceful than the South right now. So
I'm feeling great. Fantastic, man.
And where you guys from?
I'm from New Orleans, Atlanta originally, but I live in Atlanta.
Yeah, from New Orleans as well. Based out there.
Okay. All right, so break down the fist for the people.
Okay, so we both have the Kangos, obviously, and it's not just because we're in New York. We picked it up in the ATL. I have my oversized, poly leather, my Air Max 90s, wide cargo pants, beaded hair for the boho ladies. The shedding is real. So.
And then what about my man right here?
I'm wearing my Phoenix Coyotes hockey jersey. Thrifted it from eBay, I think, years ago. Thrifted pants, dunks. I got my camera on me at all times. A Kango hat. That's about it.
All right, and if there was one thing y'all would tell y'all inner child, what would it be?
You don't have to hide anymore. You can come out.
That's it.
Be yourself, like in the most non-cliche way possible. Truly be yourself.
Appreciate y'all. Love. Nice
Thank
meeting
you.
you.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Oh Lord, this is clashing. I just think there was a lot going on there. That whole earthy feel, Erykah Badu shit. It should be cool for what it's cool for, but for me, this is not really fashionable. That whole thrifting is cool. I get it. Thrifting is for some people and not for others. Me personally, I really can't get through the smell to actually get an opportunity to really thrift. So I would have to have somebody thrifting for me and just finding it and selling it to me. But in the same vein, this ensemble together, it was just a lot going on. Nothing really popped out to me and gave me sexy or gave me this was a look or I didn't know what was going on. So me personally, I pass on this one and I clash it. It's not something I would throw in my closet. Even out to the jersey, the Coyotes looking. I'm good. Appreciate y'all for tapping into New York City, but I'm good. Roll the next look, cause I'm good.
Vince from the streets. Pleasure speaking with.
Davies, what's going on?
What's going on, Eastman? I see the fit. Let them know what you're rocking tonight.
Huh?
So I see the fit. Let them know what you're rocking tonight.
Denims. I think these is purple.
All right.
Butters.
For sure.
Right out the box. Wear these once or twice.
Okay.
Good thermal.
Right.
My African niggas.
Okay.
Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Little face, Gucci shit.
For sure, man.
$5 little beanie from the Africans too.
Right.
Got the coordinate.
Yes, sir.
Together,
Hey, Eastman, how would you?
We ain't spending too much.
How would you describe your style?
My style. I feel like I can put together all kind of shit niggas can't do it, and it's still gonna look.
For sure. Thank you so much for your time, bro.
Oh yeah, y'all know what's crazy? I usually shit on Davies. I usually be like, you know what I mean? I really hate how he dressed. But this one ain't bad. I'm gonna give him fashion on this one. It's simple as hell. It's simple. It's a jacket, white tee, fresh Timbs, and a pair of jeans. Simple. But sometimes simple is what's needed in an outfit to let certain things breathe. So the jacket had the ability to breathe with that whole outfit because the shirt was normal. It was a regular white tee. He had a little bit of jewelry, rings and things. And then it was a pair of jeans and Timbs. That was it. Nothing stood out that was crazy from his outfit that anybody really should be paying attention to. But it was clean enough that if he wore it outside, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Look at certain elements, and certain elements will stand out. The jacket will stand out aside from the boots that being clean. Because somebody, we know what butters are, but we're going to see how clean they are, if they creasing, if the tongue falling down. So he passed this one, man. Shout out to Davies for this one. Roll the next look.
Okay, welcome to Speak Your Fit. What's your name and where you from, brother?
What's good? My name is Chris Swain. I'm from Harlem, New York.
Nice. We got Chris here. You know I had to stop you, brother. See you got that thing going.
Regular. You
All
know?
right, speak your fit to me, Chris. Describe your fit, brother.
This is an old ass mink. I had it for about 7 years.
Nice.
I had it made.
I like it, brother.
Simple, I forgot what they call it, diasanis or whatever they call it.
Hello, okay.
You see them more sacks, you know what I mean?
Nice.
Gucci belt.
Okay, nice.
Regular jeans. My jeans always from Fashion Nova. I don't give a fuck.
Talk about it. Nice. Come on now.
These are the first Cartiers ever made right here.
Ooh.
$7 grand, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
White gold, yeah.
Come on now.
Regular.
All right.
C jewelry, that's it.
Okay, cool.
Bullshit ass $5 scarf.
Hold on.
TSF ring.
Nice.
Ice on the bezel, yeah.
Hold on. Nice.
You know?
All right, I got a few questions for you before you leave. So what will older Chris tell younger Chris?
Older Chris would tell younger Chris to get the fuck out the streets and start writing movies.
Come on now. All right, okay. And what's your favorite restaurant?
My favorite restaurant would have to be Fortina's in Stamford, Connecticut.
Okay, shout out to them. Okay. And what's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie is Forrest Gump. The writer and director. The director is my favorite director ever. But yeah, I love Forrest Gump.
Okay, where can they find you on social media?
Chris Swain _.
Nice. Thank you, brother. Have a good one. Big Harlem.
All right.
All right.
I keep telling y'all, Harlem is a different feel, a different movement, a different vibe. The way that these people talk about themselves is just a whole different feel in general. And this is clashing for me. Not saying that this whole outfit is bad, because the jacket I could actually get away with and pull it off with a whole different look. But in general, I'm gonna go clashing. Something about the jeans and the boots I wasn't feeling, and it wasn't much at the top that went along with the rest of that. So I'm definitely gonna go clashing and figure that the jacket could be replaced or replaced somewhere different down the line. But once again, not this one, my guy. Clashing. Let's see what else we got.
Hey, how you doing today?
It's freezing.
Yes, it is. What's your name and where you from?
My name's Allegra, cultural clinician. I am from Turkey, but I live in LA.
Ooh, Turkey is in the house. Stop playing with her. Yes. Cool fit. Describe it today for us.
This coat is obviously Louis Vuitton, subtle.
Okay.
This shirt is no name, but it's actually a dress, in case you want to see up there. This is vintage Christian Lacroix. This is Schiaparelli. Boots are Fendi.
Damn.
Hat is Dior. Bag is equally as subtle.
Jeez. Okay.
Jewelry.
Jewelry, all point, not playing around. Okay, we love it, we love it. If you give anybody a styling tip, what would it be?
Get out of your comfort zone.
Ooh, okay, we love that, we love that. What is your favorite artist right now?
Music, food, what?
Music.
I don't know, that's such a hard question, man. I don't know. Old school, Starboy, Easy.
Ooh, okay.
You know what's crazy about this lady? That's actually a dope outfit, but not a dope outfit at the same time. I'm gonna go clashing off the strength that I didn't get the whole feel with the dress to go with the rest. The jacket was fucking fire, along with the bag and the rest of the accessories. All of that shit together was kind of cool in general. I enjoyed it, but I just didn't like the skirt that came along with the jacket. It didn't work in consignment with each other. So that's the only reason I'm gonna go fashion on this one. Well, clashing on this one. It's elements of fashion, but I'm gonna go clashing when it comes all together in totality. Let's go to the next one.
Fitz from the streets, what a pleasure speaking with.
Hi everybody, my name is Malika.
Hey Malika, I let her look, let them know what you're wearing today.
So today I have on a Dior sweatsuit, which is my brand.
All right.
Pandora sweatsuit.
Okay.
I have on some ASICS.
For sure.
Pair of socks from Amazon.
Okay.
Jacket from Alibaba.
Yeah.
The Chanel bag.
Yes. How would you describe your style?
I don't like to put myself in a box, so however I'm feeling that day is the way I'll express my style.
Yes. Who's some of the most stylish individuals to you?
I love Des Dior.
Yeah.
Mariah the Scientist. My Asia from Muse brand.
Yes.
That's all I can think of, like from the top of my head, and of course myself.
For sure. Can't forget that. Look, as far as being a designer, what's one of your favorite things about it?
For me, picking out the fabrics, hearing the reviews from my customers, and just my overall experience with traveling to China and sourcing my products.
Yes. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go clashing on this one. I'm not really a fan of it gives me nurse workout feel outside with a fur. And then you did an interview about fashion, and this wasn't the moment for it. Shit, if I could clash my own self in my own interview, I could clash this shit right here. This ain't it. Clashing. Next look, y'all. Now, this is perfection. This is how you pull off fashion, attitude, feel, clothing, aura. She's done it all right here in one look. She got the big bottom pants with the smaller silhouette top, and she's really putting that shit together, man. I have nothing wrong to say, but this is 100% fashion in my book. She doesn't do much wrong at all, so I'm definitely feeling this, man. Shout out to her, man. Old lady swag is on deck, man. Next look, y'all.
Let's style a crop jersey.
And before any of y'all say don't worry, I'm not just gonna be rocking it like this. I only did that for the clickbait. Let's get it.
I'm gonna throw on my Craftwork raw denim jeans. These are pretty fire. Tough. Type shit. Next, I'm gonna throw on my Adrian Doc Martens. Fuego. I'm gonna pair this fit with this 8-panel flat cap, which is actually a snapback. And since I know y'all are probably gonna be bugging if I ain't wear an undershirt, I'm gonna just wear a nice little classic Carhartt. This is a raw hem that I cropped myself. Just stick with the vision. Stick with the vision. Type shit.
Gotta get the nice jewelry.
And then last but not least, piece de resistance. And bam! Yo, this is the finished fit. Yo, chat, let me know what y'all think. Am I cooking? Am I cooking with this fit? I think I'm kind of cooking, bro. This shit. What is it? A 4 plus 4. 8. Alright, I'll see y'all the next one. Peace.
So let's take our time with this, man. I really understand and not understand at the same time where he was going with this. I'm going to say clashing because the sizing was off a little bit too much for me. Like, I get it, big boy swag is a thing, and pulling off the looks of fashion is a thing as well. So having it all come together was my issue here because nothing really popped. It looked like he just played with layers, and he was a big dude. I don't know if he could have wore a bigger jersey and kind of like gave you that, oversized, feel underneath a smaller shirt, but the shirt was small, the jersey was smaller than yeah, it was just a lot going on, and I'm gonna say clash. I'm gonna stay away from it at all. I wouldn't wear this shit right here at all. And I feel as though he either gotta go on a diet or just choose a little bit higher and then play with the sizes. But yeah, God bless him. Next look. With ASAP Rocky and Rihanna. This is fashion first. It's so simple. It's nothing extra to this look at all. It's basically I'm wearing black, I'm wearing leather, I'm walking slow, I'm getting all my pictures taken, and it's just a clean flow and a clean feel to what's going on in this look right here. You can't really do leather wrong in the fall and the winter because it gives you that sense of elegance, it gives you that sense of wealth. Leather outfits in itself is nostalgic, especially in New York City, so I'm gonna go fashion. These two together is kind of hard to really, break up the look, man. But we got one more look. Let's see what we got. We'll be right back.
All right, all right. Who do we have with us today?
What's going on, man? It's Remo, aka Mr. Rich Threads.
All right, man. Part 2, man. Let's get it.
Yo, we had to do part 2 because you shit on me on my birthday. Disrespectful,
A little bit.
but we here, man. I came out correct today, man. A little Supreme beanie, YSL on the frames, a little raw edge hoodie, well, sweater, and we did something a little different. Distress, I don't even know what to call this shit, man, but something different, man. Little Ricks on the feet, no things,
Okay, in the bag.
Oh man, brought the minimal all-purpose little travel duffel out, man. We got good.
What you carrying in?
A little bit of.
The Goyard in the Goyard in the bag.
A little bit of, you know what I'm saying? The goes on them. What's up, man? Talk to me.
That's it, man. Yo, if there was one thing that you would tell people trying to make it, trying to do something with their life, trying to take a change in course, what would it be?
Just keep going, man. It's never going to happen on the first go around, but keep going. And whatever you do, stay fly while you do it.
That's it, man. Appreciate you.
So now the crazy part to this is that this is actually our second interview because the first one was like it was not it. It was my birthday. I just wanted some people to come out, come rock with me, get some drinks and bullshit, whatever the case is. But we had to do the repeat, and this was definitely the look. This definitely set shit apart this time around. Whereas like I gave him a feel of who I was as a person and kind of like, the feel and the flavor of the environment. So shout out to Danny and everything he doing over there. But it's fashion, of course, it's me. Fuck you mean, man. You think I was gonna come out here and vote against myself 2 times in a row? Nah, ain't happening, man. Clean that one up. But with all that being said, we have reached the end of the show. 2025 are here to stay. For all those little dudes in the chats talking crazy, sometimes I be busy and sometimes I really got time. So for those that think I don't got the time, some days I got the time. But with all that being said, it's your boy Remo, aka Mr. Rich Threads. Hit me up, Remo, Rich underscore Threads on Instagram. On YouTube is Let's Talk Fashion TV. Rate, comment, like, subscribe. holla at us, man. Definitely a big shout out to Cult Individuality for the garments, fresh hats. And I'm out of here, man. I'll be solid, man. 2025, we here to stay. I'm out. Peace.